I love flowers. I'd love to have the whole place swimming in roses. God in heaven, there's nothing like nature. The wild mountains, then the sea and the waves rushing, then the beautiful country with its fields of oats and wheat and all kinds of things. And all the fine cattle going about. That would do your heart good to see. Rivers and lakes and flowers. All sorts of shapes and smells and colours springing up even out of the ditches. Primroses and violets. Nature it is. As for them saying that there's no God, I wouldn't give a snap of my 2 fingers for all their learning. Why don't they go and create something? I often asked him. Atheists, or whatever they call themselves. Go and wash the cobbles off themselves first. Then they go howling for the priest. And they dying. And why? Why? Because they're afraid of hell. On account of their bad conscience. Ah, yes. I know them well. Who was the first person in the universe before there was anybody that made it all? Who? Ah, that they don't know. Neither do I, so there you are. They might as well try to stop the sun from rising tomorrow. The sun shines for you, he said. The day we were lying among the rhododendrons on Howth Heath, in the grey tweed suit and his straw hat. The day I got him to propose to me. Yes. First I gave him the bit of seed cake out of my mouth. And it was a leap year like now. Yes. 16 years ago, my God. After that long kiss, I near lost my breath. Yes. He said I was a flower of the mountain. Yes. So we are all flowers. All a woman's body. Yes. That was the one true thing he said in his life. And the sun shines for you today. Yes. That was why I liked him. Because I saw he understood or felt what a woman is. And I knew I could always get round him. And I gave him all the pleasure I could, leading him on till he asked me to say yes. And I wouldn't answer first, only looked out over the sea and the sky. I was thinking of so many things he didn't know of. Mulvey and Mr. Stanhope and Hester and Father and old Captain Groves and the sailors playing and the sentry in front of the governor's house with the thing round his white helmet, poor devil half roasted, and the Spanish girls laughing in their tall combs, and the auctions in the morning, and the Greeks and the Jews and the Arabs and the devil knows who else from all the ends of Europe, and Duke Street, and the fowl market all clucking outside Larby Sharon's, and the poor donkey slipping, half asleep, and the vague fellas in the cloaks asleep on the shades, and the big wheel of the carts of the bulls, and the castle thousands of years old. Yes, and those handsome Moors, all in white and turbans like kings, asking you to sit down in their little bit of a shop. And the night we missed the boat at Algeciras, the watchman going about serene with his lamp, and that awful deep down torrent. Oh, and the sea crimson sometimes like fire, and the glorious sunsets, and the fig trees in the Alameda gardens. Yes, and and all the queer little streets, and the pink and blue and yellow houses, and the rose gardens, and the jessamines, and the geraniums, and the cactuses, and Gibraltar, as a girl, where I was a flower of the mountain. Yes! And how he kissed me under the Moorish wall. And I thought, well, as well him as another. Then I asked him, with my eyes, to ask again. Yes. And then he asked me, would I? Yes. To say yes. And my
First
mountain
I
flower.
put my arms around him.
Yes. And drew him down to me so he could feel my breasts all perfume.